Hey everybody, Jackie Somerville here, and welcome to this week's impromptu and unscheduled Jackie Straight Up episode. I just wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit today about what's going on in the world and to send you my love and my support and to perhaps give you a little insight that might help you during this time when there seems to be a lot of fear and panic in the world. So I just want you to know that I'm here for you, that I'm thinking about you, that I'm sending you a whole lot of love. And there's three things that I thought that I would touch on today. And the first thing is, well, out of the three things, this is a perfect time for you to really take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. And for those of you who have kids and families, perhaps it's a time to introduce them to a little bit more spirituality, a little bit more mindfulness, a little bit more awareness, and so on too. And we'll get more into that in a moment. So what do I mean by this? Well, first of all, it's a perfect opportunity, especially since most of you are probably not working right now. Businesses are quiet, businesses are shut down. People who work in corporate environments are asked to stay at home and work from home. It's a very uncertain time. It's an unsettling time, especially for those of us in the business of being out in front of people and those who are in the travel industry. And the list goes on and on of people who are directly impacted by this. So none of these things that I'm saying today are said in a flippant disregard for a lot of the troubles that people are experiencing, not to mention the health issues, and not to gloss over the fact that there's people who are sick and so on as a result of the virus. So just having said that, let me offer some peace of mind and some insights that might help. So three things: body, mind, and soul. So really important to continue to take great care of your body. To up your strength and fitness game, not by pushing too hard, but by focusing, by making sure that you are moving your body and taking care of this very precious gift that we've been given while we're here on earth. And so eating wisely, and that brings me to, please don't panic about this whole thing. People stocking up on huge amounts of food. It's greed, it's lack, it's fear-based. It doesn't make any sense. Even if there's lockdown, essential services like grocery stores will remain open. Farmers will continue to provide food. That whole thing of, let me see if I can fill the cart to the brim and have my home stocked for 6 months while everybody else can't find anything to buy, is craziness, and actually makes me really angry, but I can't get into that. It's a lack mentality. It's a greed mentality. Don't be swept up in that nonsense. Everybody's saying, oh my God, make sure you've got, months worth of food. And people are doing that at the expense of everybody else. So don't be caught up in that. But do continue to treat your body with kindness and to make good decisions around how you treat it. And when it comes to exercise, I know here in LA, all the gyms have been ordered to close and so on. So, and so that can give people an excuse. Well, if you can't go to your gym and you're not a runner or a walker, or it's freezing cold outside or whatever, please will you dance? Please will you turn on some music and will you dance? I've had so many of my private clients claim that one thing has made a massive shift for them in working with me one-on-one. Because a lot of the times the first thing I get them to do is, you got to start turning on the music and dancing, because not only is that moving, it's good for your body, but the music will feed your soul. And also, you're going to feel happy. No one listening to great music and moving their body can feel bad or sad at the same time. When you're feeling happy, you're building your immune system. You're changing your state of being. And after all, everything we attract is as a result of our state of being. So I want to tell you that one of the quickest, easiest, most brilliant ways that you can be good to your body and to your mind is to turn on the music, Do this with your kids. For those of you guys who have kids, if your spouse doesn't want to participate, don't try and drag them in. Zero expectations, just a suggestion. Lead by example, not by nagging. And you will have people suddenly start. You just never know. Your kids, your spouse may just start to join you on it. It's very hard to resist. So that's my first and foremost suggestion for you. If your number one excuse for not exercising is that the gym is closed, or your running partner is not running with you anymore, blah, 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 dance. Okay? Best thing ever. So take care of your body. Take care of your mind. How do we do this? Read spiritual books, personal development books, books that feed your soul, books that build you up, not tear you down. Do not watch television endlessly. Do not scroll social media endlessly. This is how you protect your mind, you guys. This is how you do not feed your mind with the bad stuff. You feed it with the good stuff. Use your words wisely. Affirmations, mantras. I'm healthy, fit, strong, and sexy. I'm a powerful, strong, sexy, healthy woman. I'm fit and strong and powerful. What is it for you? What words do you want to reiterate in your life? Those need to be your mantras. You need to post them everywhere, and you need to remind them of yourself of them at all times. Your words are so powerful. So that's how you take care of your mind. Okay. Now, when it comes to the news, of course, you want to be informed. So you want to maybe just scroll the headlines. I want to tell you that even someone like me who tries to stay away from it and doesn't watch the news, people will still text me stuff. So even if you think, well, I need to know what's going on, trust me, people will make sure you do, because they cannot wait the second the news breaks to say, oh my God, all the bars and the hotels and the restaurants and the gyms are on lockdown. Like, I heard that last night before the news even broke. It was like people just wanted to tell me. So trust me, you will know. But if you want to just keep yourself informed by skimming the headlines once a day or whatever, do that. But do not go down that rabbit hole of endlessly reading endless articles and people's opinions and engaging in conversation with people endlessly about what ifs. What ifs will kill you right now. What ifs in your economic situation, in your business situation, in your health situation. Don't go down the what if rabbit hole, please. So really, really a diet of 0 to only absolutely essential news and media exposure will really serve you well at all times, but especially at this time. And what a great lesson to learn for the future, right? So that's the second one, is the mind. So the third one is the soul, the spirit. Now, this is the big one. I had a client today ask me what my approach to my situation, because I've had to cancel shows of refunding audiences. I have had speaking gigs postponed. It's a big impact on me and on so many of us that run small businesses, right? But how blessed am I that I get to coach people around the world via Zoom, that I don't have to cancel client sessions at all because of this. So, gosh, I just give incredible amounts of thanks and gratitude for my situation. So what am I going to do with the times that I have now that I'm not going out at night, I'm not going out for lunches or breakfasts at all, even my spiritual place of spiritual nourishment that I go to every Sunday, because of the city of Los Angeles order, cannot continue. So I have to stay home. Right? So what do? Well, I'm focusing on getting close to God. You guys, I don't talk about this often on Jackie Straight Up. We don't, my spiritual stuff, I tend to work with my one-on-one clients very deeply on that, because it's very essential that they get their spiritual stuff right in order to effect massive change in their lives. But I don't talk about it on Jackie Straight Up or in the general community very much. But if you ask me right now what I'm focused on during this downtime, my answer is getting close to God. So whatever that is for you, interpret it how you want. I'm not a religious person at all. I do not follow any religion. However, I have a very deep spiritual belief, and being close to my inner being, being in touch with my inner being at all times, my subconscious, and therefore the source of life, is hugely important for me, and it's a massive part of my everyday. So what do I get to do? I get to strengthen that. What is that for me? Well, I increase the amount of reading that I do. Well, mind you not, because I already read a lot, but definitely increasing meditation. So meditation is when I get to basically connect with the soul, connect with the divine intelligence that courses through my soul and yours and everybody else's. Getting still, being in touch with the inner being. Your inner being, by the way, knows all the answers already. So when you get deep in meditation, and I mean like an hour or so a day or more, when even though the mind and the body want to jump up, want to go and do other things, the inner being says, we're sitting in stillness. We're riding out this storm of wanting to get up. We're sitting in stillness. We're connecting with the inner being that has all the answers. We're connecting with the source of life that has all the answers, where peace reigns, where everything is unfolding as it should. And so that's what I'm spending a lot of time doing. So if meditation has never been a part of your life, I would love to suggest to you right now that you start a little meditation practice. For those of you who have been meditating, my suggestion for you right now is to up your game. For those of you who have kids at home, I am sure that there are resources online as to how to introduce your kids to some form of kid-friendly meditation, mindfulness, so on. I'm willing to bet that there are, if you do a YouTube search on that or something, there will be suggestions as to how you do that stuff with your kids. By the way, when it comes to kids, I highly recommend going back to the old-fashioned ways of playing cards and board games and stuff like that, Gosh, that stuff, to do that stuff as a family, as opposed to just having people isolated watching their playing video games and watching their phones and iPads and stuff is so much better. So turn to those things occasionally too, right? But anyway, back to the stillness and the meditation, the spiritual side of things. I'm sure there's resources for those of you with kids to introduce them to some form of meditation, some form of mindfulness. You will only be doing them a great service if you do that. Very important that you carve out some time to be totally in stillness between yourself, God, divine intelligence, whatever you want to call it. I want to tell you that the breakthroughs that you may have during this blessed time could be life-changing in the best possible way. So use this time to get deep with your soul and up your meditation game. You want to connect with your inner being. You want to connect with the part of you that is connected to divine intelligence. Therein lies all the intuitive hunches and the brilliant ideas that are going to move your life into the stratosphere going forward, especially when the world emerges from the coronavirus outbreak and we come out the other side. You will be stronger, better, and more in a position to take your life wherever you desire to go. But you got to go within or you go without. So I cannot think of a better reason why the world is going through this right now than to have all of us go within so that we no longer go without. All the answers for every question you ever had and every problem you ever had lie within. But if you don't get really still and really disciplined about meditation, you won't hear those answers. Now, I know this might be confusing for some of you and you might want some more on meditation. So I am going to put together a live webinar on this so that you can join me in a meditation practice. Maybe we'll do it once a week. Maybe we'll do it daily. I don't know. But I'll do an initial webinar where I'll teach you some basic fundamentals on listen, there's tons of ways, on the ways that have worked for me and for my private clients who are currently experiencing untold breakthroughs because of the process of meditation. So look, this is a long video. It's from the heart though. I really wanted to just speak to you face to face, soul to soul, and off the cuff. And so if you've borne with me till this point and watched me all the way through, thank you for being here. Take some of these things to heart, especially the spiritual practices and the meditation stuff. Nothing will shift life in a more positive direction faster for you than that. Remember, all the answers lie within. And if we don't go within, we go without. Okay? So peace and blessings, love, health. I wish that for all of you. Surrender things that aren't working. Surrender your fear and worry. to the divine, and just do what you can, what's within your power right now, which is taking care of your body, mind, and soul. And can we take care of one another as well? If your family has 10 years of toilet paper and your neighbor has none, is that really the right way to live? So don't be stuck in fear, panic, worry, and hoarding mode. Think about others first and foremost, and your life will be better as a result of that. Okay, that's my message. Thanks so much for watching. Reach out whenever you need to. I'm here. I'm here for you during this time, as I am always. I love you so much, and I will speak to you on the next episode of Jackie Straight Up.